Welcome back to the channel. Now, UFO is about to explode, and I'm going to explain why. For those of you that have been watching my UFO updates from the start, congratulations, thanks for following. You can see that everything is playing out to the T as of recent in regards to obviously price rallying off this area, pulling back, etc. Right? If you're new to this channel, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, click the bell notification icon so you can stay up to date with all my recent videos. Remember, guys, nothing that you see in this video is financial advice, so always make sure to do your own independent research. With that being said, pause the video, click the link in my description, and join the Telegram group so you can stay up to date with all my recent updates, news updates, technical updates, and much more. Let's get into the video. So let's just recap where we currently are. Best place to do this is CoinGecko. Remember, numbers do not lie. Last 2 weeks have been horrific for the overall cryptocurrency space, and UFO is not, an exclusion from that fact. And it's down 51% over the past 14 days. However, I guess that presented a decent opportunity for the market. And of course, the market cap is slashed in half. This was at $1 billion. And what this actually does, it gives you, if you're new or whether you're looking to restock, a great opportunity to basically compound on what could be the next 100x gem for 2022. Now, let's just recap and go back, right? So we actually bought quite high, and as I said, guys, I wasn't really concerned of buying this at a high price because this project is so early. And what that means is by 2022, whether you buy an all-time high or whether you buy an all-time low, obviously percentages matter, and I explained why in my previous video. For example, the difference between buying here and price going back to all-time highs, which is 121%, and maybe buying let's say here and price going up to all-time highs is only 50%, right? So there is a massive price difference in the short term. Do not get me wrong, right? But like I said, buying anywhere now is going to be historic, right? It's going to be historic if this really does take off, which I do believe it can, right? So let's just go through what I believe would happen. So price rejected this area here. Price rejected this area. So we started to see price range between this area and this area. Price did reject, crash, and as you guys can see, in my analysis, I said once it does pull back to this area, we are going to see price start to trend back to its all-time highs, and I believe we could see an over 500% move before the end of January. Of course, if the overall market does start to take off again, right? So I stand by that, and I said worst case scenario, and this is my opinion, if let's say worst case scenario, price doesn't overall the crypto market doesn't really take off, then all we're going to see is price do really is range. I just believe price will range. I do not see us going back to all-time lows, but if that does happen, as you can see, X marks the spot. I'll be looking to snap up some coins at this price area, but for now, as this is of course a highly speculative play for 2022. This is not something where we're just gonna put 100% of our portfolio in this project. Obviously that would not be wise, and that's why I say it's important that you guys actually, subscribe to my channels, because you can actually learn more about the market itself and the opportunity at hand here with the overall NFT market cap, right? So we want to be well diversified. We want to make sure that we're in the right projects. But I do believe this is going to be a real gem, and the videos that I'm doing now will be legendary by the end of 2022 if all does go to plan, right? So what to do right now? Of course, I'm going to leave you guys with immense value. So what to do right now? Personally, if I did not own any of this coin, I would be buying now. Of course, buying now is probably, in my opinion, one of the best places to buy rather than waiting for price to hit this area. Again, orders, not even orders really. I mean, waiting for price to get down to this area could be the biggest mistake ever, because if the overall market does take off, it's going to shoot off, right? And then you have to maybe buy an all-time high or even buy beyond the all-time high, which is not ideal, right? So my opinion, now would be a great time to have some UFO positions, in my personal opinion. If you've already got a nice bag, me personally, I'm not going to be adding any more at this area. There's no need, right? I'm happy with my bag. Let's see how this performs over the coming weeks. And then maybe if price does, let's say price hits an all-time high and then decides to pull back at a nice area that I deem fit, then obviously I can play around with the positions. But for now, this project does need to prove its worth and value before I start adding more money to it. But that's a video for another day. And if you want to learn more about that, how to manage your portfolio, crypto portfolio, how to look at these gems in a more concise and methodical manner, I suggest you join Crypto Crew Premium. We've got our next 100x metaverse gems in that group. Incredible project, so click the link in my description and join that now. The greatest crypto community on this planet. And of course, if you want to learn more about technical analysis, spot trades, maybe more in depth about the overall cryptocurrency space, etc., and basically planning out an opportunity ahead that could make you a multi-millionaire, then join one of our one-to-one crypto sessions. Link also in the description. But I'm super excited about what's to come, not only for UFO but the overall cryptocurrency space. And I actually believe UFO is going to be a massive beneficiary of the overall metaverse NFT and gaming space taking off. So this is one to have a look at. And for those of you that are probably going, 100%, we're going to have a lot of new people looking at this project. More value. How do you get this project? So it's not yet available on any major exchange. The most common decentralized exchange would be Uniswap, and of course, it has high gas fees, etc. So if you're putting in anything less than maybe $500, it's probably best to just join Gate.io. I do not use this platform. I haven't used this platform, but they seem to be quite reputable and decent. So I'd probably use that to avoid the gas fees, etc. And of course, if you're familiar with these other platforms below, you can check them out. But two best places, I bought on Uniswap, but Gate.io probably be the best place to avoid the fees. And hopefully in 2022 we see more exchange listings, etc. But this project is completely new, but I do expect this to be a major gem going into 2022. But guys, with that being said, remember, when others are fearful, be greedy, and when others are greedy, be fearful. At the moment, I wouldn't say there's fear nor greed. This is literally an under the radar gem, and you guys are probably, if you're new, excited about this project and probably a user of the actual project itself. If you don't yet own any coins, I suggest you check out the Twitter page, do your research, check out the white paper, etc. But yes, if you want more UFO updates, subscribe now, because I'm going to do more updates from technical and a fundamental perspective. But until the next update, guys, seize the day.